because all that's left once this is drafted is to go message people. Literally, if you do anything in the next 24 hours, go message 5 people who are falling with your persona. That is the only takeaway that I want you to have from this session is go talk to people. I frankly don't care if your first message is like fully optimized because that is something that will help increase response rates. But sometimes the hardest thing is just sending the message at all, right? So don't try to be perfect. Just send a message to 5 people. And so the way that you can do this is you can either search people on LinkedIn. That's a really easy thing because you can usually have a couple like in-mail credits, even if you're not like paying for LinkedIn. So you can cold message people. You can message people that you already know who fit your value or your persona, I should say. So if you already know people that are kind of in the roles that you think might benefit, just ask them to have a conversation. That's an easy, like welcoming person that you could possibly reach out to. Or there is a software that I'm personally obsessed with, and it's called Apollo, which you may have heard about. I probably mentioned it if you've been to any of our programs before. I'm going to throw the name in the chat. They don't sponsor us at all. I'm just truly obsessed with them. I asked them to sponsor, but they didn't, and it's fine. So Apollo.io is a website. You can make a free account, which is why I like to share it. And you can basically filter for a bunch of variables on contacts. And so you can say like, oh, you can even like filter specific companies. Like this is great. Side note, if you're looking for a job, go on Apollo as well. You can reach out to people. But what you can do is you can say, okay, I want like a business that's in a certain industry that has a certain number of employees, that has a certain like keyword alignment, even like climate, I usually put as like a keyword because it's not an industry in most of these filters. You can think of it as just like a big contacts database. And once you apply certain filters, you can download people's contact info. It feels illegal. It's not. If you go on Apollo, the free account, pull like 5 to 10 contacts that fit your persona. Obviously, you're not going to know for sure. And then send them an email, or you can get their phone numbers as well on Apollo. I don't recommend using the mobile phone number from Apollo because that is like literally their cell phone. And I think that's so invasive. And people have gotten quite mad at me if I dial it by accident instead of like their office number. Take the business number. You might have to navigate a call tree and like that's okay, or like talk to a front desk person and they'll transfer you over. I know that's more scary, but start with an email, start with a message or a DM on LinkedIn, and just see what you can get. If you talk to 5 people, lots of cool things can happen or not happen. And then you just send it to 5 more people the next day, and then 5 more people the next day. And what we recommend in our programs is if you reach out to like 30 people a week, then you're in a pretty good position, especially just to be able to have a couple of these earlier conversations. So if you can send 5 today, you can send 30 in a week easily, especially as someone with limited time, takes an hour, even half an hour once you get real efficient with it. And just see what you can get and try to validate your guesses, because if you can validate first and then build the business second, you'll be in a very good position and be quite successful. And bonus points if you're willing to burn your current ideas to the ground, because those are the best ones. So thanks so much.